Okay, so I must really like y'all because this is take number 4. I did the original video this morning and I was going to edit it and make it all pretty, and I couldn't figure out how to work the software. So I am now currently on take number 4 of redoing this video because now I have to approach it differently. So I'm just going to hit it and quit it because I'm annoyed with this video at this point. Um, okay, so welcome back to the Moo Moo Diaries. It's 2015 and, it's a new energy. A couple people asked me, where you been? I haven't been anywhere. I've been here just being fat and wallowing in my fatness and enjoying it. So whatever. I don't care. I decided to bring the Moo Moo Diaries back because, one, I did it for those of you who started this journey with me or kind of started after me, but then y'all are doing better than me. Is that shallow? I mean, I'm happy for y'all, but y'all doing better than me. And so now I got to play catch up. So that's number 1. Y'all not going to leave me over here fat by myself. I refuse. But second reason I brought Moo Moo Diaries back was because it's not just about me, it's about y'all. And I didn't want this to be another project that I started and didn't finish. So I brought it back. And lastly, I brought it back for me. Like I've said in many videos before, I don't mind being plus size. I don't mind being full figured or whatever. But it's important to me that I'm healthy because I'm not. I mean, I'm better, but you get what I'm trying to say. There's certain things I want to be able to do without being winded. I want to be able to climb stairs without needing an oxygen tank. Like, I think that's a real attainable goal here. I want to be able to walk around the mall without my knees screaming for Ben Gay by the time I get home. I mean, can I live, knees? Can I live? So that's why I brought the Moo Moo Diaries back. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, you're not familiar, what is the Moo Moo Diaries? I started the Moo Moo Diaries like 2 years ago to chronicle my weight loss. I had a goal of losing 100 pounds within a year. That was a really attainable goal, but I started my own blog because in me deciding that's what I was going to do, I wanted to lose 100 pounds, I wanted to do X, Y, Z, whatever. I started looking up other people's blogs, looking at classes and personal trainers and all of this great and wonderful things. And what I did not find was someone who looked like me. That's real talk. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it's difficult for me to process how to do something when you've never been in my position. How can you tell me how to lose weight when you've never been my weight? Because it's a whole different ball game. If you've never been fat, you can't really tell someone else how to not be fat. That's not to say they don't know what they're talking about, but the understanding of the difficulty, how much more difficult it is for us. Because I like food. I have a strange love affair with food, and I won't be judged. But I'm not a fitness guru. I'm not a fitness junkie. I'm not a gym rat or anything like that. So for someone who is, and they've always been that way, or weight loss comes a little different or easier for them, it was annoying to me. There was nothing like that just really kept it 100% real. Because it's a struggle and it's not easy. It's hard. This stuff is hard, which is why I've been being fat for the past year or so. So whatever. But I created a space where I could talk about that. And the magic of that was I wasn't by myself. And there were so many other people that was feeling me. They was right where I was at with it. So that's what the Moo Moo Diary is. It's trial and error. What you'll see with the Moo Moo Diaries is me trying what works, seeing what works, and what some of it does, some of it doesn't. Like one time I tried this smoothie that tasted like straight up blended hate. It tasted like blended hate. Do you hear me? I can't even remember what I put in, but it was awful, and I'll never do that again. And then I tried my hand at mashed cauliflower. I must have missed something because what I ended up with was cauliflower bits floating in water. It was disgusting and it stinks. So I may try that again, but no, that was awful. So it's trial and error. We see what works, we see what doesn't. And I say that because what works for Fat Brenda might not work for me. What works for Sloppy Sally isn't going to work for me. So what I do is I look at what works, what does work for me, what I think will work for me, and I try it out. So just because your whole regimen and program works for you, it might not work for me. So I take those bits and pieces and I put them together and I see what works. And what you'll be a part of is me talking about it. This worked, that didn't work, whatever. And we're going to have some fun along the way. I'm not going to do a big old goal of 100 pounds and I'm not going to do that again. It'll be more like weekly or monthly goals. You'll still see my food journals and I'm going to do a video every week. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about me basically, and hopefully somebody, the rest of you fatties will get something out of it. Because I'm not the only fatty out here struggling with the weight loss game. So, and that's what I've learned. Like, y'all share the same struggles I struggle with. It's let's talk about it. And that's what the Moo Moo Diaries is about. So what you will see, I'm going to throw some tips, some good tips and some good information out there, but then you're going to see me whining about it. If you don't want to see me whine about it, then I'm just letting you know right now. There will be whining. There will be complaining. And whatever. Just go with it. So, what I'll be talking about over the next couple of, okay. Unless you've been under a rock, everybody's doing a Daniel fast. Usually, most church folk start off their year with some type of fast, which is usually a cleansing fast. And I love the Daniel fast. This is my 3rd or 4th year doing the Daniel fast, and I love it. It's magnificent for my skin, and then I always just feel great while I do it, and I easily lose 15 pounds just on the Daniel fast alone. One of the things I like about it is it gives me the space to be creative. It's not eating. It's cutting out certain things. Anyway, I'll post the link to what the Daniel fast is in the comments and you can judge for yourselves. But I'll be doing the Daniel fast over the next 21 days. Today is day 1 of the Daniel fast. So the next videos over the next 3 weeks, will be about that, largely about that. I'll post my food journals so y'all know what I'm eating. And my mother's doing it with me this year, so that should be interesting because she's extremely picky and this is her first time. And she started off on the wrong foot already. But it's going to be interesting for me because let me tell y'all something. I knew the Daniel fast was coming and I completely polluted my body. Let me tell you something. I have drank my weight in soda and I'm heavy. Okay, I have completely drank my weight in soda. I shunned water for the past 2 months for the sake of making room for soda. I like soda and soda likes me, whatever. And I have eaten so much beef and pork and sugar and starches and the list goes on because I knew this was coming, so I got it in and I won't be judged, whatever. So this first week is going to be, we'll see if I don't die. Let's hope I don't die because let's face it, I need Chipotle to live and I need sugar to live. So let's hope I don't die. We'll see. That's all I got. Thanks for listening to me talk to myself for 10 minutes. Because I really talk to y'all like like y'all sitting in the room with me. But then I go back and read like you whole time you were talking to yourself. Is that crazy? Whatever, you get the gist. So, welcome back to the Moo Moo Diaries. Stay tuned. I got a whole lot of stuff I'm jumping off in 2015. And I feel good about it. And it's go time. So, if you're going to roll with a sister, roll with a sister. Bring snacks when you come.